Okay, we should now be live. Hello everyone and welcome to yet another Arknights live stream. And of course today's live stream very early in the morning here. We have the Arknights 3.5 anniversary live stream. Thank you, celebration. A lot of people said that the 3.5 anniversary was give you altar for some stupid reason. I don't know why people chirp like birds like that sometimes. I don't understand. Don't worry about them. Just don't worry about them. I don't know why they thought it was 3.5 for Gavio Altar. I have no fucking clue. Regardless on that, yeah, 3.5 is here. We have a crap ton of stuff to talk about before the stream starts. It's gonna start over an hour from now, assuming that I'm correct. It starts at 7 a.m. for me. It's right now 5:39 a.m. 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. May be different for you. Just base off as you will. Granted, this is probably gonna be after the fact. Most people are gonna see this. So yeah, we have lots to talk about. I think for the most part, this is gonna probably just stay in completely, so I don't really care. This is gonna be a wild stream. Maybe we'll see. We technically have a leak. Again, there's a lot to talk about when it comes to the leaks. Before I go into the predictions, let's talk about the leaks, shall we? So I think everyone and their mother, like Tweety birds, have been going crazy about this Texas altar, and I find that funny. I find that very funny because I know, like, I pretty much know the full story of that. So there's a lot of people that still believe, do some leaks or rumors, that we're gonna get a Texas altar. A lot of people are thinking, oh, the banner picture is going to give us another Abyssal Hunter. Okay, I'll talk about that too. I don't think we're gonna get Abyssal Hunter. That does not giving a banner like actual artwork for the actual live stream celebration does not actually mean we're gonna get a character for that. It's happened many times before. Stop having that. Stop smoking that copium. I'm sorry. If you want that, it's probably gonna be a small event, because from what I've heard, the Silvestrous event is pretty much like a nice bow tie on top of that storyline, kind of like how they did with Near Light. So I am sorry for those that are hoping for someone to be playable. It's gonna probably be a while before that happens, which, if that is the correct, I really hope that is the case. I mean, we have yet to get the story. It's gonna come out soon, in next month. My hopes, honestly, being real here, I hope we never get another event like that for a couple of years, because I think they've done way too much for Abyssal Hunters. Way too much. It's getting to a point where a lot of people are starting to like push back up against the idea, as much as you have a huge group of people that are thirsty for it. And it's the only set of like character and a storyline that there's a lot of huge fight back against. And it's because they focus so much on them. They really have, like, to a absurd degree. Yes, Hypergift, we know you have a boner for Abyssal Hunters. Stop it. We understand you love Abyssal Hunters, but please stop. And I'm in that group, because I do believe that Spectre Altar should not exist. She should have just flat out not existed. It's that bad. It is that bad. A lot of people might be just going with Abyssal Hunters, and I'm just like, I'm really disappointed. I'm not really excited for the next event for Ian, because I know what it is. I mean, I knew a long time at this point, and everyone's going crazy, and it's like, I'm not really hyped at all. I'm not. I'm more hyped for Horn than Spectre Altar, no matter what. I will take Kazimaru over Spectre Altar, and I would right now, because she has no modules that help her. Fun fact, she is pretty much useless. I need to have a full level 3 module for her, which won't happen for some time. And the fact that's even a thing is atrocious. It just kind of shows you how horrendous she was designed, and how much smoke weed they were having when trying to do another Abyssal Hunter event. I cannot stress enough how much they just threw together with Spectre Altar. Like, I think Spectre Altar was probably never going to be a thing, but they wanted to do some altar for some stupid reason. So they just was like, well, fuck it. We'll just do some random character as an altar from Abyssal Hunters, and we'll just strap some shit together and hope it works. And people were like, this character is shit. I wonder why. I truly believe that. I actually do believe to a certain degree that they probably wanted to do a limited, and they were like, okay, well, we want to do a limited altar. Let's just throw shit together and just hope it works. And to a certain degree, it has. A certain degree, it hasn't. Obviously, a lot of people are pushing back. A lot of people are like, okay, we need to stop with the Abyssal Hunters because we barely got anything else. And that is the main argument, and I agree with. Like, we barely got everywhere. Like, there is so much to the Arknights universe we barely got of, and there's certain places that we should by now gotten something, but we haven't, like Saragossa, a Saragossa event, and we haven't, even though it's very important to the main storyline. So you know, it's Hypergriff is in a bad spot when it comes to doing events, and I think they need to get their shit together when it comes to that, because it's actually getting really bad. Again, I have to preface it. There is a lot of backlash for that. Even though it's not as big as like Chain Altar or stuff like that. I think it's more like a global pushback. I think there's a lot of player bases all over the place that are in the same way. And I bet you there's probably more people. Hey, Silver Rush, how you doing, little buddy? How you doing? So, yeah. I wanted to mention that real quickly because I rant. You know how much I hate Spectre Altar. It's like everything else was okay and amazing, or sometimes downright, oh my god. Spectre Altar pretty much ruined everything for me. And I still don't believe she should exist. There's like literally from her base kit, she gets outclassed by everything. Which is the sad reality, and it takes a module to make her really damn good. And the fact that they had to do that, I mean, they wanted to do that, it was kind of an obvious. I don't know what the full intent was, but yeah. Also, while we're kind of kicking on the sideline here, yeah, a lot of people are mentioning this too. Right now, there is a maintenance going on for the carousel. I think this is just in prep for the actual live stream. If you don't know, they're making this a really big deal in CN. They literally have, like, they're putting this gigantic theater together. Like, a lot of the merchandise that you could get, like, you had, like, I think it even talks about it down here, where it's like if you have like a nickname, make sure you put your nickname down. There's also lights that you could go, yeah, who, yeah, ha, ha, yeah, ha. So you kind of get the idea. Pretty much just everyone's just going hype and crazy. And there's a lot of posters that there was nothing to them, but they were just hyping it up. And this is gonna sideline into the actual legit leak that has surfaced that a lot of people haven't been talking about, that I will talk about before the stream starts, that is pretty much guaranteed confirmed. It's not a big spoiler, but we do know a class of one of the 6 stars, which I will get to, and I will be correct, because we literally have a picture of them pulling out a board that shows the actual class on it. And it's very likely that after it's done, they're going to have the thing up so that everyone leaves. They'll have the class and the character. So you know that's the thing. So we'll get to it, and we'll get to it. Okay, aside from ranting about Spectre Altar that shouldn't exist, let's talk about. I mean, I'm not gonna say that with Gavial. I think Gavial was kind of warranted for some time. She should have replaced Spectre, but summer they said, so they decided to do Gavial then. I think again, it would have been a lot better to have Gavial then, and then do something different last, and then have it as a side event for the Silvitrus Ultras or whatever the event's called, Titanic, pretty much, as I call it, the Titanic event. Titanic with pirates. Yeah. Anyway, so let's talk about I don't know, whatever's gonna show up on the right here. Just don't worry about it. I want to show you guys that we're ready to go. But anyway, the main rumor / leakage that's been going around. I kind of was hinting at it before I ran into a rant with Spectre Altar. The idea that it's kind of been well known, and I will say this: it's fake. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. It's pretty much been confirmed fake a long time ago, way before it started becoming a rumor. Pretty much on bilibili, that's what we're on right now, there was a fan-made trailer with fan-made kind of what the person wanted for the next limited. Obviously, it was a Yan event. It was supposed to be like a Sir Caution, but they pretty much tied it to Yan. If you know what I'm talking about Texas Alter. I think that's kind of stupid. I think if they ever did Texas Alter, it would be Sir Caution. It would make the most sense. It would. It would. I mean, they could also do Lapland, but or if they made a focus of Crown Slayer instead. I don't see them doing Texas Alter. It just doesn't make any sense, and a lot of people are saying, well, the leaks could still be real. Well, I'm sorry to say, but the confirmed leak, that billboard I was talking about when people were coming out, we know one of the classes of the 6 stars completely deconfirms it as well. If you still somehow believe the rumor to be correct, I am sorry, but it ain't. I mean, it's already been legit deconfirmed by the actual person who posted the videos that saying it was a fake leak, it was fan made. So I can actually show it to you guys, which I'm gonna try not to show you the other thing as well. So I'm gonna try not to show too much, but here we go. So before it starts, so this was the leak. People are saying this is fake. This is fake. I'm saying it right now. This is fake. It was literally posted on AK Official. It was literally allowed because it's fake. I don't. If I have to make sure this is all caps in front of your face, I will. So obviously, the idea of a Texas Alter and the idea that it's based around Yan for some reason, I think it would make more sense to say Sagassen. But regardless, as you can tell here, the idea that the leak was going to be the fan made was Texas Alter and Lynn being the 6 stars, Doma out of fucking nowhere, the girl from the Ryan Lab event with Mountain, the prison, being in there, and then a fan-made character that this wolf dude that just makes kind of no sense. He's just kind of there, and somehow you also have what's even an Outcast as well. I mean, if it ain't obvious already that this is fake, I don't know what to really say. But obviously, they hope for Monster Hunter Rise for the collab. Which speculation part, we are probably at this point going to be getting something for the collab, whatever it is. I don't believe it's going to be Monster Hunter, but who knows? I mean, at that point, it's kind of speculation still. A lot of people are thinking Monster Hunter, them, so you'll think our Monster Hunter because of a skin. I hope it's not. I feel like the best bet would be Resident Evil or Devil May Cry, but at this point, no matter what gets chosen, people are going to be unhappy, and that is something you're gonna have to realize, and especially for me, because I think for Capcom, you have to go those two with Arknights because it makes the most sense. Though, based on how they did the last event, it would make sense for Devil May Cry because I think they're trying to theme the collab around the current arc and story of the main story. So for the Rainbow Six Siege, they made a zombie-esque thing, mostly tied around to Vesvieto and stuff like that. Mostly. And kind of the idea of an infection. Well, it would make sense for Devil May Cry due to, I mean, if you have not read Chapter 10 yet, you probably understand. I mean, if you also know what happens in Episode 11, to I don't know all, to a very little degree, which I'll talk about speculation-wise, because I think I know what the next 6-star is based off of speculation, what happens in Episode 11, and a main focus on a specific character, which would make sense based off prior ways they did 6 stars and how they kind of introduced them in the story before making them a 6-star next event, and that happens a lot. But we're gonna get there when we're gonna get there. Essentially, collab-wise, my honest hopes that they just do all games. They just do every single character from all over the place. Though I don't think that would work. I don't think that would happen. Granted, yeah. Now, actually, the first time talking about get the fuck back to sleep. No, it is literally 1 hour before the stream. And I literally went to bed way earlier. So, Ike Blake, Maybe you should realize that I don't have to worry about sleep. Even then, I probably could have just made a 24-hour live stream. What then? But regardless. Yes, I will get to it. I'll get to it. Because I think it's at this point, I think that's guaranteed what's gonna happen. I'm just kind of getting the air out of people who still believe Texas Alter is gonna be a thing, which is not. I'm trying to have the copium levels up way higher, because there's still people who are thinking old pawn, and it's like, bruh. I know, stop talking about the fake leaks. I know, we're getting around to it. See, guys, like, seriously, like, I'm just going over the stuff. I'm making you guys go hopium. I mean, granted, you already know by the time you watch this after the fact, but regardless. So while this stuff has been kind of deconfirmed, there's one thing that I think is guaranteed that I haven't seen many people talk about. Even in the official Discord, no one's talking about because it's very limited. Not many people even noticed or realized. So someone did an oopsie. Someone at Hypergriff didn't realize that people have phones and didn't think, oh yeah, we can probably take pictures of people moving stuff. Remember the whole, like, that I talked about earlier about the hinting towards the guaranteed 6-star class we know of? Well, it turns out that I think they're going to also collab with Subway, or at least have this as Subway. Stop. Just a sec, everyone. Can't watch the stream. Fuck the stream. Well, that is unfortunate for you. That is kind of unfortunate. Regardless, you at least know what happened. So, I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's just, you have to wait. Maybe if you can get your boyfriend in the Arknights. Maybe that's how. I don't know. I'm not gonna really force it. But anyway, let's talk about it. So, Subway. Supposedly, I'm gonna actually check this to see if they fixed the carousel. Or if this should start at 7 a.m. So it's about 1 more hour. And it's right now, the cursor's not working due to what I've already talked about before. But anyway, so let's roll down here. So you don't like him? For any more, I don't like him. You know, that's up to you how you want to deal with it. So there was a picture of someone taking of them moving the billboard. Now, first, it probably doesn't seem much, but someone made an oopsie and didn't cover the full thing. These guys did not think about this. Barely turned my text. Man, I don't know. I can't really say much. You have this weird, like, post-aggression type of thing. Maybe you need to chill out. I don't know. That's up to you. I'm not gonna be that guy to help you out too much when it comes to that, because I can't really say much because I don't have much experience, but regardless. Anyway, I was gonna get into this more because it's way too early to be a relationship advice. Okay, so because they did it, this is pretty much Arknights. That's, if you don't know, that's the Chinese logo for Arknights. Well, if you look over here, there's a certain class being shown. While we don't know the character, we do know the class. And it turns out, I think this has like 4 million views, we're gonna get a tactician. Yeah. We're going to be getting, the name is on the board. That's barely recognizable. I don't even know the name. Well, that's something we're not gonna talk about here. I'm just gonna show a little bit brief that is a Vanguard. We don't know the name, but again, someone made an oopsie. It's gonna be a tactician. That's guaranteed. That's a 6-star rate there. That is a guarantee rate there. I am gonna stop right there because I'm gonna stop right there. I'm not gonna read that because I did not know anything about that, nor do I know Chinese. So please disregard it. I'm not gonna change it. So if you don't want to read the text, you can skip ahead. But at this point, you probably already know what it is or who it is. But Chill the F out. At this point, I am literally just waiting. So there's really nothing I could really do except just talk. So I'm excited. Nevertheless, because it's not going to be stupid Abyssal Hunters again. Which you already know how I feel about that. But anyway. Regardless. We know it's a tactician. And I can actually say that there was a leak. But not really. Kinda. We're like in a weird position where I could say we actually did not get a leak this time around. Like, we never really got like a full-on leak. Just an oopsie. What Hypergriff did from last time, they finally got a plumber. Probably not Mario, but they got a fucking plumber. Finally. So, yeah. I can't really say much at this point. It's like just, like really, we're just gonna be rating and talking it out. So, while I have said that, and like opening his damn mouth, because I added this like big, like what's going to probably be, but now I'm gonna have to change it because, maybe, we'll see. I don't know. Maybe due to translation, he's probably wrong, but. Maybe, okay, so I want to talk about this real quickly because I did kind of theorize that, let's talk about this. So yes, a couple of streams ago, we were kind of joking around of it being Texas Alter, actually. Even though the quote-unquote leak was pretty much confirmed to be fake because that was fan-made. I mean, we literally have, like, the evidence to support that, and like that, I mean, I could literally just go to the bilibili link as I say right now, just to prove that it's fake. Obviously, it would not be up if it was fake. You kind of trying to get what I'm saying. So it was official. It was actually allowed to be on the official Discord as well. So that's how most people know. And that's kind of like the way people disprove it. Now, I made the joke, or in a joking manner, that Hypergriff made a fake leak to hide the real leak, or the real, like, what's gonna happen. And the idea is that while that's fake and fan-made, it's close to being real. That we are going to be getting a Texas Alter. Regardless of what Ike says there, that, we'll see what ends up happening. I made the joking manner. And now it seems to be actually more legit than I thought. Or maybe not. I don't know. We're just gonna have to see, because maybe translation-wise, I mean, a lot of people did not know what her actual name is in English. They took a while before we actually did with Posy. So, who knows? Who knows? It's very hard to tell. I mean, it was just a single picture. But even if there was the name on it, that's hard to really say if it's connected to anything with Sarkasa. Granted, we have yet to get a fucking Sarkasa event. My thought process, if it is Sarkasa, I believe Crown Slayer. Like, the fact that we have yet to get anything Crown Slayer related is shocking. I know a lot of people want Crown Slayer. I know a lot of people want Texas Alter. So the fact that we haven't really is really absurd. The fact that it's like in story, we literally been to Sarkasa. So, you kind of want to get what I'm getting at here. It is very odd for them not to. Also, they're number 2 right now. Or maybe not number 2, or... I know, like, there's, like, something that shows them, like, how and placement of how, like, popular the stream is. So, yeah. Aside from that, speculation, aside from the possibility of being Sir Carson, which we'll see, I don't think that really identifies it being Sarkasa. It could be a character from Sarkasa, but it could be something completely different. Which is like Posy. Posy is a Russian wolf, but she's in dueling with dwarves. Kind of see what I'm getting at here. So I'm not going to really say it's going to be a Sarkasa event, based off a character possibly based around Sarkasa, which we have yet to really get a story about. Regardless, what I think is very likely to happen, I believe the 6-star is going to be based off episode 11. Based off past trends and how they done characters. Generally, for a 6-star limited, they'll have a story or side event that extremely goes over their story, or like a huge focus on them. We've had that with W for the first anniversary. Second anniversary, we had that with Kelsey. We had that for Mudrock, not responses. You could argue responses, but we had Mudrock with Rewinding Breeze before we got her eventually. It was kind of obvious that they're kind of bringing her into the limelight with Rewinding Breeze to bring her as a 6-star later. So they have this trend. They did it with Flametail. And pretty much we knew exactly what the next limited was going to be. Granted, it was not as obvious, but for past ways they've done it, it would made the most sense, which it did happen. So generally, aside from 2 exceptions, which was obviously Abyssal Hunter's shenanigans, and Nian and her sisters and family. Aside from those 2, we genuinely don't get something beforehand. So for those that are wondering or curious, oh, it's just the chat stuff. Okay, I was like, wait, where's the stream? It's taking a while. I don't know. I think it's gonna probably get going at like 6:30. Okay, regardless, going back to what I was saying. So they generally pretty much just do something for a character before it's limited. Generally, not all the time. There's a few exceptions, but they really do focus on a character before they come out as a 6, or at least have something. So it's not going to be a random ass main focus of a 6-star randomly. I guess you could argue Gavial Alter is in that group as well as a random 6-star that didn't really have any main focus. I mean, we did, but it's been a long time since then. My thought process for the main 6-star theme, or the main 6-star that's going to be in front of the box, is going to be a character from Chapter 11. And we know which this character is. This character was heavy in the lore. Very, very heavy in lore. I have to preface that. This character has never been shown off before, but was shown off in episode 11. And it's not the same as Misery or any of the elite operators. Okay, this is an elite operator from Rhodes Island. This character in particular is Logos. I believe Logos will be the 6-star of this next event based off past trends, with having the main focus of the story and making him a 6-star. Even the fact that they just straight up just showed him and have a huge presence in episode 11, from what I know, which is not a lot, says a lot. I believe he is going to be a 6-star. Hands down, I believe he will be a 6-star in this event. I do. It would make the most sense. Granted, they could also make him a 6-star in the next chapter, but I digress. Maybe they could do that as well. But from what it seems like, they're trying to work on Eartha characters, which is back and forth on how I feel. Granted, they could also make the next one as limited and have 2 6-stars from Eartha. Who knows? It just depends upon how they keep doing next chapters, because I have yet to read episode 10. And it doesn't seem like people are really dying yet in the main story. Which, again, I have not read episode 10 yet, so I don't know. There's only one character I'm kind of like iffy about. That may or may not. A lot of people before the English patch was pretty much debating nonstop. I'm kind of joking here. They debated and pretty much were like, fuck it, we're just going to wait until the Ian version comes out before we actually say if this character's dead or not. AKA Mesfieta territory before character in episode 10. If you know, want to know. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. It's fine. I have not read it yet. So we'll kind of see. I actually did finish it a long while ago. which I'll try to get the summon session up and the chapter stages up. We'll see how today goes, because this is most likely will be up onto YouTube unedited really shortly. Maybe. We'll see. I may cut some things out. Okay. We'll see if that helped. Because, yeah, I mean, I don't know why it's being a little weird here. I may have to go to something else if this is going to continue on. Literally nothing's playing. I'm literally going to have to go jump onto an actual different stream for some reason. I don't know why Bilibili's not wanting to properly work here. It just isn't for some reason. Yeah, it just doesn't. It's just right now being very stupid. Okay. We're going to switch this over to here. We're going to go to... Oh, bro. Just a check. Why are you being stupid? Yeah, it does not want to work for some stupid reason. This is very odd. I don't know why. Yeah, we're just gonna watch Unfortunately, we're gonna have to watch this. I am sorry. It's just Bilibili doesn't want to work with me tonight, so don't know why. So we're gonna watch 25th Night. Go check him out. So he's gonna also help us with live translation. So that's the unfortunate thing, but that's fine. We're gonna have to do that. So thank you, 25th Night. There's nothing I can really do. So we're just gonna see. He's gonna help with translation, and I'm gonna also be kind of a basic commentary here too. We might have to see different things, so that might help out too. I can't really say much. Billy's just being a little shit right now, so. Oh, YouTube. Yeah, I'm not the only one that actually has the issue. Other content creators are having the same issue. Oh no! Oh, that sucks. I'm not the only one. I can actually say it. Like, sale just doesn't work. Which is weird because he's...
Everyone can bring...
Because isn't he like a CN player? So it's like...
Even though I have to update and end it. I won't do that.
Yeah, I don't know what to say about Tsunagi. I think Tsunagi still has a real interesting niche. It's just there's other characters that could do that, and even then it's not much of an issue. Granted, there's really not much of a use for it aside from like one boss, and that's Black Knight.
Livestream voice low.
Alright, Blake, relax.
One moment. Okay, how about now?
Act like it's gonna get crazy here.
Oh. Same VA for these two characters.
I was like, seriously, I was like, what the fuck? Everyone's just like, blah, blah. She's going crazy. She's like doing this hip hop.
Inspector get more? Oh shit, it's Ivanhoe! The man?
ところで、今日は記念日らしいな。素晴らしき日を楽しむ貴殿の今日をそがないために。私は何もしないぞ。
Okay, let's shut up.
アークナイツ 3.5 周年おめでとうございます。エーベンホルツ役の大坂亮太です。3.5 周年ですか。僕はエーベンホルツとしてね、本当最近関わらせていただいたばかりなので、 ちょっとねこの長い歴史の中では、
saying how even this
いなかったんですけれども、
recent character
まあ
and
で
he
もこれ
wasn't
か
in
らも
the
ね、
previous history of
何
AK.
かし
But
ら
I hope
関
that
わらせていた
I
だけれ
can
ば
be
嬉しいなというふうに思いますし、
I can continue the
この
journey
ゲーム
with
自体が
Arknights at
皆
even
様の
holds
お
with
かげでこうや
everyone
ってね
in future.
続いているということで、本当にありがたいことだなって思
And
い
the
ます。
game is only able to
まだ
continue
まだ
for this long because of support for everyone.
10
And
周
hope
年以上
for the 4th anniversary, 5th anniversary, or until 10th anniversary,
皆さんこれからも
everyone can continue to support Arknights.
応援し続けてゲームをプレイしていただければ
And
嬉
that's
し
what
い
he
なという
says.
ふうに思いますので、よろしくお願いいたします。ということで、ベイフォレス役の大阪亮太でした。
ドクターの皆様こんにちは。
Oh,
無理
the
なるの日本語
actual
ボイス
man
担当の小山力也です。
Moinar.
アークナイツがリリースしてからもう3年半経つんですね。おめでとうございます。ムリナールは2年前のイベントマリア・ニアール、そして1年前のニアーライトのストーリー内ですでに登場したキャラクターになります。
Yeah, Mjolnir's. God, he's good.
皆様は
If you're saving for anyone, it's gonna be him. If it's not gonna be limited.
非常に孤高でどこか悲観的
From what I've seen, no, at first I was like, I don't know if he's gonna be that good. No, he's hella good.
Moinar is
こんなムリナールですが
a lone wolf and a pessimistic person.
ロドスに加入できるようになりましたので、ぜひ彼を温かく迎えてくださると嬉しいです。
Yeah.
あなたは
Yeah.
人々を
So, question is, am I gonna be correct with the chapter 11 character or not? I'm really curious here.
今日という日だけは一息ついても構わないのだろう。
Oh, Dorothy.
I wish I could skip it.
I can't comment.
I can't, unfortunately. Also, I love how he has his super chats on. I would love to skip this. I would love to just time travel through and figure out what it is. Also, hey, full skip. Full skip. Like, you didn't go for her, but for me, I don't really see the use. Unfortunately. Unless she has a stellar story and I somehow like her, I think it's gonna be an easy skip.
Okay, Globo hasn't got. Globo hasn't got Dorothy, right?
No, we don't have Dorothy.
やあドクター
Lapland?
Lapland.
Lapland?
というわけでドクターの皆様こんにちはラップランドの日本語
Lapland Altar?
今井あさみですアークナイト
That's my third
This is the
process.
first time
お
of
め
benefit.
でとうございますパチパチ
Yeah, it is. I think this is sus. This is very sus.
本当に
This is very sus.
ラップランドと初めて会ってからねもう随分経ちますけれどもこのメンバー
It could be nothing though, too.
言われているメンバーになって
But
私
this is very unusual.
ラップランドすごい好きなんです
Lapland.
すごく強くて
Lapland. Lapland.
Capcom collab.
Everyone says Lapland, but it's Lapland.
皆さんに愛されてるキャラクターに育ってくれて嬉しいな
Okay.
という感じで思っております。そしてですね、皆様に伝えたいこと
Thanks for
が
the
ありまして
advance Zoid.
こちらをお届けしたいと思います。どうやら彼女に関するストーリーがもうすぐ来るらしいとのことです。
Enjoy this story.
ラップランド風に言うといずれわかるさ。
What? Story about Lapland is coming soon?
Oh, that's a big ass drop.
Is she hinting the next story is Lapland?
Oh, I think it actually might be Alter. We. Oh. Oh. Oh yeah, it's hands down Serkasa. Serkasa. It's Lapland. Lapland Altar. Yeah. Spoiler, it actually might be Lapland centered.
Hello everyone.
大家晚上好，欢迎收看《明日方舟2022
Oh,
世
that's
界
so
经典
old.
前瞻特别节目》，我是明日方
I
舟。
think we can safely say. It's gonna be Serkasa.
Stage designer. The guy in the middle is stage designer.
Oh, I think everyone can agree it's been a fucking long time before we got a Serkasa event. Like, we needed it. So, like, if this is Serkasa,
旁边有一
hell
个
yeah.
新的面孔，那么
New guy.
我们的小伙伴给大家自我介绍一下吧。
He's another level designer.
Hey Chao, Black Bridge.
黑桥老师这次
He is a new. He is also a stage designer for AK.
两位老师就别开我的玩笑了，还是赶紧介绍感谢经典的
Okay,
新
we're
频道。
gonna start.
屏幕前的大家可都等着呢。
哎，对，我知道你很急，但是你先别急，一步步来嘛。那这次呢，我们想聊一聊家族与秩序的话题，所以幕布即将拉开。
Okay. Crit AF. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is.
Ora la pioggia per te.
Um,
Di pulito,
what do you think of the taste of the rain?
di erba e terra.
This is Spanish, right?
Oh, it's
This sounds. Or is it
Welcome to
Italian?
Yakuza.
Sta per
Too bad
iniziare la
the
stagione
rainy
delle
season is about to
piogge.
start. Shut up the silence.
Oh yeah, it's yeah. With how things are fit. Oh. Oh yeah, this is
I
okay.
can translate, don't worry.
Oh yeah, this is like heavy mafia-esque themed. I think you can safely say Sargasa.
Spy X family vibe.
Oh, oh, that's definitely Texas. That's definitely Texas and Lapland. Yep.
Texas, I see that.
Like I said at the earlier, like there could be like a big main play that they give us fake info with the fake stuff, which is very likely the case here. But
Yakuza Bento.
欢迎来到本次的舞台——叙拉古。
罗岛上啊是有不少出身于叙拉古的干员的，然后从他们的故事和档案中呢，大家多少应该。
but maybe not. They didn't really show much there.
势力盘根错节的地方。
Maybe we're grabbing straws here.
叙拉古自莱塔尼亚独立之后呢，数个领袖家族
Yeah.
组建起的城邦联盟。那这样的城邦联盟并不具备强效的约束力，家族之间呀，很快因为利益分配问题，陷入到了尔虞我诈的混乱岁月之中。
对，现今啊，叙拉古的三大家族分别是
These are
佩
the
罗利
three
家、
big families
塞
of
利
the
家和
Siracusa.
塞卢佐家。
Okay.
那尽管家
No more Bizalter. I can. Yeah. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. But three
不过
families.
这样
Okay.
并不影响
Yeah, even though they are not
活动。
fighting on the surface anymore, but
无论穷人还是富人都
behind the
喜
scene
欢
they're
进行
still
歌
fighting
剧。叙
each
拉古的
other.
每座城市里也都修建了很多歌剧院。
哎，不过在歌剧院里边啊，其实
Like this is my event right here. I'm gonna say this right now. This is my event right here. I've been waiting patiently for this. He is translating. It's okay.
Also, this is the 3D animation, I believe. Oh, it's loud. The volume should be slow.
Oh.
Like that.
Oh yeah, this is okay. Yeah, I'm already looking at this.
Wait, is this whole Lockland out there? Yeah, let's just wait.
Yeah, I think it's Texas also, just by the way she looks.
Oh,
Yeah.
New weapon for Texas. So.
No, it isn't. She has her old. No. I'm just gonna shut up and wait. I like how they're so lame, man. They're working that money. They are hands down working for that money.
Dual Storm Starboard Stream. Starboard Stream. Actually, Starboard Stream. What the fuck?
Yeah. Sorry, whatever his name is.
Hey, yo. Yo.
Shut up, man.
Stop shitting yourself, stream. What the fuck? I guess I didn't skip anything, hopefully.
而且啊，就是博士们熟悉的几位朋友啊，就好像以
The stream's like, shut up, man. I'm just kidding.
是的，拉普兰德那一身好像是
Yeah.
险胜纪念堂。
I mean, it probably wouldn't happen for me if it actually worked for me.
歌剧演员登台演出了吗？
不过啊，就是动
That
画中
was
显
Sora?
得最不一样的
I
德克
didn't
萨斯
like realize that
就
was
是人
Sora.
们呢，他是在龙门安顿下来了，静静的生活的。但为什么
Okay.
又重新
I
回
see.
到了这里呢？
啊，这个嘛不着急，那且让我
Oh.
娓娓道来。
Sora.
刚刚我们说过啊，叙拉古三大
Wait, they are actually kind of hard confirming Sora being a Lupo then.
就是其中的牺牲品。
德克萨斯家族被血洗的事件未经深入调查就草草结案了。家族不复存在后，德克萨斯流落龙门的原因也不为人知。
对，谜题很多，那就让
I can safely say it's funny because it's like the fan made, like fangirl. Oh, okay. Ah, makes sense of the celebration now. Okay.
Of course. Of course. Oh, new music.
Okay, 5-star sniper. 6-star. No, it's a new class.
Virgil. Oh, free operator.
Vanguard. He seems like new, but maybe I'm incorrect. I guess that is tactician.
Cannons.
Wait. 3 6-stars. Specialist. She's not even a guard. She's a specialist. What? Okay.
Wait.
Everything was locked. It's not even a guard, guys.
Executioners fastly redeploy. That does not look like executioner's skill at all.
Skins, passenger, Romantis, neural alter, Molebear. Holy shit. Okay, so we have a free skin, another free, probably a free skin, maybe not. Oh my god, Sora. Oh, dude, it's just so many. Light TD skin for Romantis.
This skin actually looks good.
Oh, neural altered live 2D skin. Oh god, but Wally Coons, get the fuck out. Oh my god, 3 live 2D skins. Holy shit.
The young self.
Get the skin, get your mullet out of here. Well, there's actually a lot of characters shown. What the?
3 skins in one event.
Negotiation.
Oh, no, mining by replying to that.
Okay.
BG module.
I seriously. Oh, new characters for purchase.
Those two.
Where? I have to talk about certain things here, but Crown Slayer? Question mark? I feel like we're gonna get Crown Slayer.
Which means tokens?
欢迎回来。
No Crown Slayer? Question mark? What? I honestly thought they were gonna do that. But yeah, 6 new ops. Holy shit! 3 lat 2D skins. Damn, they be going hard. They went hard. They like, oh shit, we haven't done Syracuse in a fucking long time. We gotta go ham.
必须出手的允诺。
现在过去找上门来了，轮到他兑现诺言了。回到叙拉古后呢，他按要求与某家族继承人共同行动，之后卷入了犯罪与一场审判之中，同时呢，也结识了一位鲁珀法官，而这2位就是本期的新干员四叶和赤罪。
至于他们到底遭遇
Why
了
are
什
their
么，
name
目
like
前走向
that?
最后又如何，
Literally everything
还
was
是留到游戏
canon.
内由大家自行探
I
索
mean,
吧。
AK is
Yeah.
canon.
关呈现在我们面前
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of obvious. Executor Specialist. A new specialist.
战士姿态，活跃在战场上。
Yeah, you can't really see that because of my camera, but Executor Specialist.
德克萨斯它属于处决者，也就是和奎因一样快速复活的特种概念，
Comatose.
将频繁。
Unless I'm incorrect, that is a new.
大家对于德克萨斯的招牌技能剑域应该
It's just Phantom's class? Really?
为剑附魔的能力
嗯
继续体现在了缄默德克萨斯身上，他的3个技能都能造成法术伤害。
It's
作为
executioner,
处
yes.
决者的缄默德克萨
The
斯，
thing-
That for me, that's like new because I don't really
解决敌人，
like my brain didn't think of that because it's like
是有很好的体现。
okay.
然后第一天赋可以提
但
升
one-
缄默德克萨斯在被动技能持续时间内
during
的
the
攻击
duration of
力。
passive skill,
3
it
次
can
部署
increase the
后，
first
首
time
次击
defeat
倒敌人
enemy,
时，缄
heal
默德克
all
萨斯的生
HP
命
and
将全部
release
恢复，
the
并且
passive
就
skill
可以
again.
重新释放被动技能。
Turn 2.
第2天赋则可以让缄默德克萨斯在每次部署后击倒第1名敌人之前，
Before
攻击
defeating
速度提升。
an enemy every time during the after
携带一技
after
能时，
deployment
缄默德
before
克萨斯
defeating
将
an
在部
enemy
署
has
后的一段
increased
时
Oh,
间
she has
内
silence?
攻击
so
会使目标
just one
失
attack
去
speed before she
特
kills
定
the
的
first
数
enemy after
并
deployment.
且期间
Oh, silence is gonna be really helpful in this event
Skill
then.
1.
啊，是沉默
After
德克萨
deploy,
斯做
ATK
到了。
increase and attack silence
第二技
enemy
能
for a few
是缄默
seconds.
德克萨斯部署后
Skill
会立
2.
刻对周围所有
Deal,
敌人造
after
成法术伤
deployment,
害，
immediately
并且
deal
使
certain
命
amount of
中目
magic
标的
damage
法
to
术
all
风险
enemies
再次
around
降低
her and
技
cause
能
the
期间，
target
它
to
的
have
攻击力
reduced
得到增强，
magic
并且
resistance.
变为造成
Increase
负伤害的
ATK,
2点击。
attack becomes 2 hits and deal magic
因为
damage.
第一天赋的存在啊，如果他
OK
击倒的敌方还能再次触发被动技能，变相延长技能的持续时间啊。
She also takes less
确实
damage before she
就
kills
如
the
果
first enemy.
博士指挥
for her
者
talent
就是准确选择缄默德克萨斯的入场时
Does he have to phone kill an enemy and refresh the passive from skill?
If given the
缄默
stat.
德克萨斯的3技能可以
Skill
让他在
3.
部署后
After
立即
deployment,
对周围
immediately
所有敌人
deal
造成
What the hell?
晕眩
Whoa! Okay, she's gonna be nutty.
And
则会每
stun
Oh,
the
she's
defender.
gonna be nutty.
4个不同的目标。
After that,
每道
every
剑
2
语
seconds
都会
release
被
Oh,
the
she's
sword
gonna
magic
be nutty.
in her
出来三
attack
技
range
可以
to
对
several
对
different
对控
targets.
制效果
And every sword range deals certain amount of magic damage
博士们啊
and
可以
causes
根据
stun.
场合灵活运用。
Is she kills? Doesn't she activate her skill again? Is that the point?
这不是大家熟悉的老朋友大鲍勃吗？
Oh,
Holy shit, you call this an
瞬
execution?
间击杀大鲍勃身边的小。
that's a yeah. She does her skill again if she kills.
Stop game. Stop. What the fuck? Stop.
Yeah, so she unless that's incorrect, she does her skill again if she kills an enemy.
我们再看下一段。
啊，这里我熟悉，这太熟悉了。
I
如此
see.
形象，相信
She
大家
costs
感觉
20 to deploy.
这是本次水月集成
Wait,
最终的一关啊，可以
I'm
看
done
到
with
战场
16
上有
second
许多的
deployment.
掠海漂移体啊，对的，掠海漂移体初始处于近地悬浮状态啊，这个是非常棘手的。那当然，等一下我们可以
I think it might be once per kill and per
They're gonna use
deployment.
the access to silence them. Then they'll be on the ground. Oh,
对
stun them.
他刚才啊，不仅破除了
That
六
is
百颗
very
的经济
useful.
悬浮，
So
并且
all her
还在
skill
轮
are
胎这里
passive.
其他几手
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So she kills, she does her skill again, and only once.
Just like Phantom.
延长了敌人的被控与
Oh, that's really good.
切莫特克萨斯
Oh yeah, she's gonna be really nice if she can get the kill. So her
And
best.
Ascendant cost its second
叙拉古家
deployment.
族呢，正是以这样凌厉的手段统治着叙拉古的地下世界。
而叙拉古明面上啊的秩序仍然是由法律所维护的。在本次故事里呢，就我们也会通过一位琥珀法官，也就是这位代号为
Okay, so we got a Juggernaut Defender.
Is, a judge.
It's unlimited. It doesn't seem like it because it doesn't seem like she's been.
手直锤，
I don't know.
手柄书的形象也
The
能
left hand is a mess and right
他
hand
是
is
一位
a
六星重装干员，分支是不屈者，和
fucking
尼言一
mess
样。
user.
那柄大锤是
Panic
他的武器。
身为法官啊，
They call it
是
a
有一
hammer,
颗
though.
追求公义的心，他的性格认真严肃，崇尚法律和理想，这一点反映在他的第一天赋上。
第一天
Yeah, it's
赋啊
Mud Rock.
让赤罪在部署
Turn one.
立刻获
After
得一定屏
deployment,
障， 每
gain
击
a
到
certain
一
amount of
名敌人
shield.
同样
And
获得一
every
定
time
屏障。
she defeats an
不
enemy,
过这个
gain
屏障
a
是有
certain
获取上限的。
amount of shield.
我来解释一下屏障是什么。
Huh.
这个词大家听着可能有点陌生
Wait,
啊
let me listen.
但它其实在之前在游戏中就出现过，是一
She
种
may not be
对
good.
一定数值伤害的buff。
I don't-
Yeah, it's the shield that can absorb certain amount of damage. It's not like the
归纳为术语词条屏障。
the
并且
attack
在
hit
战斗
shield
中
that's
添
like
加了
Mud Rock.
UI
It's just a damage amount
没错
shield. Okay.
继续来看
Talent
赤罪
2,
的
when
第
she
二
has
天赋
shield
该
from
天赋呢
herself,
让她拥有源于自身的
every
屏障
time she
式
is attacked by the
接受
enemy,
的
deal a certain
攻
amount of
击
magic
对敌人
damage
造
to
成
the
一定的
target.
法术伤害，也就是我们传统意义上的反伤啊。
It's
两个天
basically
赋都是围绕屏障机制展开的。再来看看技
she
能
is
吧。
very dependent on
技
her own
能呢，
shield.
让赤罪下一
Skill
次
1, the
不会
next
造成
attack
一定的
deals
法
a
术伤
certain
害
amount
是
of
一个
magic
类攻
damage.
击的技能。但是不同的是
Overcharge
失利之后
effects.
还有提升攻击力。
Oh, she has overcharged. That's interesting.
至于
When
二技
attacking, ATK increase and stun the enemy for
赤罪
several
将停止攻
seconds.
击，
Okay.
并获得庇护，
Talent
而
2,
且每
stop
秒都会
attacking,
对
gain
周围所有
shelter.
地面敌人造成
Every
法术伤
time,
害。
every second, deal a certain amount of magic damage to
Oh, that might be really,
all enemies
might be good.
in the attack range, in the surrounding.
和庇护来承上，这看上去就是一个非常
During
适
the
合应
skill
对
They're doing a
duration,
lot of
the
lingy
amount gained
stuff here
from
with the Square.
amount shield value gained from talent 1
然后
is
来看看
increased.
三技能，赤罪开启三技能后会立刻获得一定
Skill
提升
tree immediately
攻击间
gain
隔
certain
增大
amount of
攻
shield
击力的
value,
提升，
attack interval
同时啊自
increase,
身更
ATK
容易受到攻
increase,
击。
increased con
这个
level.
技能不仅可以让
She has,
赤罪
okay, this is interesting. We'll definitely have to see like her stats and like that and how this heals. Because obviously they're not showing her heal.
伤性能对敌人输出，
So she has
是有
con
一
to
定的使用
reflect
技巧的。
damage.
老规矩上录屏啊。
哇塞
Okay.，
这关有好。
Okay, so this is a good example here.
敌人聚集的比较密，承伤压力也比较大。啊，不过还好，就是赤罪的技能快。
Oh, look at her HP. So she has like an extra other HP level here.
准备释放技能啊，
This is
看到
Oh, oh, that's really good.
他受到的伤害降低。
Okay, that could be really good in certain situations.
and it's shelter.
二技能开启后持续对周围的敌人。
Oh, she is tanky.
Magic
看到
damage.
性大能力是不错的。
Those characters
技
deal
能期
magic
间，
damage.
赤罪获得屏障的速度也大幅提升。
She gains so much
多攒有
shield,
屏
but
障
I'm
为
not
后续
sure
准备
if。this is PC viable.
这场战斗位于
哦
伦蒂尼姆
，chapter
国内
11
我们尝试让赤罪来独守一路。
We're gonna see if she's CC viable. Right here. Oh, so she doesn't heal, but she gains shield? Or she's heals and shield?
算高额法术伤害。
Oh, she can deal with the missiles,
现在
but
正
this
好
is not
可以利
even the
用
rip
赤罪
one.
的反伤能力反击一下。
Oh, she can
可以
reflect.
看到开启技能之
Fucking
后，
kill it.
Oh my god!
太高了吧？
Oh my god, that's a lot of reflective damage!
确实，赤罪开启三技能。
Nah, I think she's actually better than you're putting her out to be. Oh, that is good.
的加成。刚刚自身
That is really...
直接被反伤给带走。
Basically.
啊，这么看来，反伤非常适合对付攻击频率非常高的敌
That
人。
shield back damage? That is massive. We don't have anything like that in this game.
Defender is supposed to be
技
tanky
能开启
only.
时更容易受到敌人攻击的特性，在一些场合可以利用自身的屏障来帮助队友规避一些。
That is really good.
赤罪能打能扛啊，还能帮助队友，不愧是位
She can tank?
城邦法官。
She can deal
那
damage.
他在战场上
She can
如此
buff our
在
unit.
剧情
Yeah, she's not as bad as Eric and how to be yet.
哎，慢，就是。
Bye bye, Hoshi. Yeah.
就很难品味吧。不 不过提到这个啊，就是不得不提四叶干员，就是他的身份啊是很
Okay,
特殊的。
free.
But here's the tactician that we saw with the leak.
What the fuck, free?
正如大家在 PV 中看到的啊，
Wait, this is the free?
Damn, AG as hell, man.
Wait, no, unless the other girl's free. The other girl should be free. You probably got me mixed there. This is gotcha, right here.
来获取这位干员
He's free.
啊。不过
Oh! Oh, that's different. That's hella
That's a
different.
3-6R.
四叶
I thought it was gonna be the other way around. I thought she was free.
在游戏内体现为
Makes more sense now. Her S3 is actually really busted. Okay, makes sense.
啊，也就是豆苗和叶瓣的分支。
哎，对，四叶可以在战术点召唤援军作战。
是的，四叶的第一天赋可以让
Seven
他
one
召唤由狼影组成的狼群，
Can summon
初始
two
时有2
initial
只狼影，
Shadow
狼影
Wolf
的数量每隔一段时间会增加
to
1
help battle.
上
Shadow
限
Wolf's
数量为
amount
3，并且每只狼影增加1只时，
will
狼
be
群的
increased
主导
by
数
1
和
after
攻击造成
certain
的伤害
interval,
次
max
数会
3.
随之加1。
In Shadow Wolf, it will increase block count by 1 and
第
the
一天
attack
赋
will
是四
deal
叶的核心
1
天赋，
extra
而第
instance.
二天赋则
Okay,
是
will do
当敌
extra
人
hit.
被狼群阻挡时，
Summon 2.
狼群
When
和四
enemies
叶
are
可以
blocked
无
by
视其
the
并防御
wolves,
力。
Bilyu and the
来看
wolves
技能啊，
ignore a
四叶
certain
的
amount
一
of
技能开启
defense
时
of the
立
enemy
即
when
获得一
attacking.
定部署费用
Huh?，
并使
He might be
Yeah,
really
immediately gain
busted.
certain amount of deployment
然后呢，
cost
二
and
技能
summon
开启后
wolves.
啊，也会
Skill
立刻
2.
获得
Immediately
一
gain
定
certain
的
amount
部
of
署费用
cost，
并
and
且
cause
会使
the
狼群
wolf's
下次
next
攻击
attack
的
to
攻击力
increase
提升，
and
攻
recover
击
certain amount
时
of
恢复
HP
一
when
定生命
attacking.
值。如果
Oh, so his wolves have like a life bleed,
Defeat
life steal
enemies and will
effect.
gain certain
2 技
amount
能
of
看起来
extra
都可以为
DP.
狼群提供一定的生存性能。
Okay.
3
So
技能
the
呢，则
wolves
是
can
一
heal
个相对
themselves.
来说偏输出向的技能。
三
Skill
技
tree.
能持续时间内啊，
During
会
the
逐
skill
渐获得一
durations
定的部署费用。
Gradually
四
gain
叶的攻击变
DP.
为
Attacks
3连击，
become
并
triple
且
hits.
当狼群与四叶对被狼群
Huh.
这样的单位造
When
成
wolf
伤
and
害时，
Bijou is
该
attacking
次伤
enemy
害会
blocked
附
by the
带一
wolf,
定的罚
deal
伤伤
a certain amount of
那
extra
3连击和
magic
负伤
damage.
那听
Oh,
起来
we'll see.
对
He
目前唯一的高台
I don't know.
限制啊，战术家的运用
He may be good.
还是要博士们去多多探索一下。那我们也准备了演示，或许能起到一定的参考作用。
这里啊，我们尝试用四叶的狼群来应对连地尼姆的城防炮。
2 block.
伤害啊，大家
Oh,
那对于
so he gets 3 block.
不知道究竟顶不顶得住
Oh, that's really good because usually it's 1 block.
啊
I mean,
这
there's
次
free
四叶
6
携带
stars,
的
so-
是回转较快的2技能，回复费用的
Wait, I
同
didn't
时
see how
能
much
让
HP it
狼
has.
群打出一次更高的伤害，并回复生命。
Oh my god. Oh, okay.
Tank
的
the
生命
cannon?
还是维持住了狼群的血线。
Oh, I don't know if we should say he's useless. I don't think we should only. Oh no, he's not useless. He ain't useless. He ain't useless. He ain't
Because
useless.
there are multiple wolves, and each of them has HP. So even if one of the wolves dies, there are still
2 more
two,
wolves.
You can't choose, right? So one died, there's still 2 more.
Oh, he's gonna be
So they
good.
can actually just tank the cannon.
四叶还可以携带3技能，配合狼群打。
With 2 block? Oh, he's gonna be good.
开启时呢，四叶的攻击会变成3连击，四叶和狼群攻击被狼群阻挡的敌人，
啊
输伤害，输出能力会得到显著提升。
It's just 2 extra hits.
确实，
Forget it. It's just 2 extra
是
hits.
敌方的 BOSS 碎骨，已经进入了四
He
叶的
can
攻击道
solo Skull Shatter.
准备开启技能。
Feels bad, man.
可以看到
He's
四
already
叶与
gonna
狼
die
群对
in
碎骨造
anime.
成了大量伤害。
He's gonna. Oh, he pretty decent damage.
的四叶有一定的
That's like 7, 800, 21,000, 2,000 damage with each hit.
毕竟四叶
Not on top of the wolf.
看人嘛。不过除了作战，
That's a lot of damage
也别忘
if you block.
四叶角色本
And you can tank 3 hits.
干员作战时
That's
的大
that's
传
CC.
Vanguard,
更多角
alright.
度来了解他们。
That is CC material right there.
视角带入和切换玩法。那博士们都可以通过不同的视角切换呢，来观察叙拉古，了解本次故事的方方面面。
So in this story, you can switch between the perspective of different characters to look at the stories.
地图区域，
Yeah, this is definitely my event. I can't wait for it. This
Okay,
is
so you can choose a characters and
通过
then
特定关卡之后啊，
yeah, you can choose a character, then you choose that story node, then you'll be looking
进行个人
at that story node from the perspective of that
代办
character.
事项，从而获得
Okay.
奖励。
这里的代办事项包括
well. It's nice we got sick. I'm like, where's Crownslayer?
部分剧情中的代办事
I'm gonna keep saying that because I think there's gonna probably be a tie into Crown Slayer somewhere.
完成代办事项。
Seems like we'll see with that. Maybe she.
Task for you to do.
Texas also has module, by the way.
在
Oh, yeah, those they weren't really quickly
And if you
there.
complete those tasks, you will advance the story of that character in
活动
Siracusa.
中一共有10位角色等待大家去解锁，大家
There's
也
a
可以
total of
随心进
10
行视角
characters.
切换。
本次赠
Perfected.
送6星干员4页及其潜能，
10.
将通过
OK
完成部分角色的代办事项进行获得。
That can be
那
unlocked.
要注意的是啊，4页只能通过该方式获取。
And then the two characters, the leaders. So that means there's 5 others we don't really know of
大家已经知道
in terms of story.
丰富的歌舞剧文化，在本次
Who knows? We'll see. It could be one of those things. Crown Slayer goes back to reunion, which could actually be a possibility.
是轮播首映，
But who knows? It's I don't know.
天的首映结束后，所有的剧目会全部开启放映。
So every day there'll be a show, there'll be a movie premiere.
当日放映剧
And after 5 days, after all of them have premiered, then all of them will be available to be watched.
点赞你认可的点评就会揭示写下该点评的角色。那同时呢，该角色在其他剧目下的点评也
Firewatch
会被显
class.
示
点赞还可以获得
These
角
are
色
the
对应的特殊物品，
Reviews
这些物
for
品
the
可以在特定
movies.
场合下帮助大家完成代办事项，获取奖励。
那么也是时候把视线转向对面，看看我们即将面临的敌人啊是什么样子。
Enemies,
知己知彼啊
mechanism.
百战不殆。
Let's go.
出发，
叙拉古家族讲究恩仇必报，
要注意周
在
围的情
战场上
况哦。
时则体现为一本血债账款。在
掩护我。
关卡中击倒叙拉古家族，
Oh, the music's gonna be really damn good. I'm gonna say this right now.
就会在血债账款上记下我方所欠的血债。
我们看啊，好，这个敌人被击倒了，出现的黑
Okay,
幕
so
呢
every time you defeat enemy, the bar will increase,
注
right?
意啊，就是现在
Oh.
的叙拉古的
Doesn't
兵
say
将
what it
在
does.
场时，能够
What?
适当
What?
减少
They're actually fighting each other? Wait. We're actually gonna get. They're gonna literally just fight each other. Are we literally gonna just have gang fights
血
here?
债账款会大幅上升。
What?
血债积累到足够多的时候，会触发清算时刻，一并奉还。
Unless
进入
unless they're like.
场上所
No, I
有
think it's gonna be gang
的加
fights.
强持续
So
使
when the
用
bar is
一直
full,
实
all the
现
enemies
清
will
算
be
时刻结
buffed.
束。
I don't say how
画
much.
面上方的这个血债的记录条啊，我看这个颜色
Wait,
是
they want to
在
die.
逐渐变深啊。
Well, we didn't lose HP, so I think it's gonna be gang fights. Literally everyone's gonna be fighting each other.
就是我
And this
们
guy,
可
when
以来
defeated,
体
it
验过高
increased
强
the
度
bar
计划
massively.
现在是橙色的。
Or maybe not. No, never mind. What? Never mind then. I thought it was gonna be gang fights, but never mind.
现在触发了清算时刻，叙拉古家族的人召唤了额外的精锐，
Oh, it's max out, so they summon
敌
an
人在
extra
清算时
elite
刻非
unit.
常强悍，获得的加强幅度比普通敌人更高。
And the
Oh.
enemy gain even more buff from the thing than
当
other
清
enemies.
算时刻结束，
Oh, okay.
简单一点。
除了与家族成员交战之外啊，
So you can wait for the buff duration to be over, then it's easier to kill them.
没错，
Okay.
本次在官邸，我们将要面对一
New
位
enemy.
即便没有展露真实
The
形
Lord
象
of
也有
Wu.
着恐怖实力的神秘
Okay.
人物。
这位 BOSS 啊有一个大招，
I mean, that would be kind of cool to see actual enemies killing each other, but unfortunately, that is not the case. That would be kind of cool, though. That would make more sense, but.
That will causes all allied enemies to be all allied operators unable to retreat and constantly lose HP. Constantly bleed.
助力博士们迎接战斗。
Okay, I
斩
mean the
金
usual
术
stuff.
限定巡访开
Temples
启
and
期间，
14 daily
首次登
schools.
录即可免费获得一张10连限定巡访凭证，每天登录可免费参与一次限定巡访。
另外，本次庆典期间，全新的合成域获取活动——产业合作洽谈会即将上线。
I mean this is the
多家企业
usual
呢
mining
将
stuff.
共聚
Except
于
it's
此
like
商谈
we
未来
got
的合作事宜啊。
corporation
目前已有
forums.
14家企业向罗德岛发出邀请。
So this is as he said there. It makes sense.
签订合作协议有4种
Like different strategies.
就部分签约
Is it just random, or is it something you can choose?
发生改变，然后具体规则呢，还请留意后续的消息。
So the
以
rules
及
for that
本
thing will
次
be
感谢庆典
released
将
later.
限时上架
啊
西时系列时装，大家可以先预览一番。
Dude, show me the full L2D.
其
of
中夏利的时装
这帮我
遥香
去
之境将在签到活动中
什么叫
展出，请博士们不要
L2D
错
There's so many
上
skins.
架的时候啊，就是迷迭香与药骑士灵光的，是含有动态形象的时装。
仍为实验对象时的迷迭香衣着朴素， 生活应该也
Oh, that's a really nice skin
沉思的样子
for his
轻
Mantis.
松绵绵。
People are gonna go
This
crazy.
was the Rosmantis when she was still the experiment subject.
Oh, okay.
骑士灵光则会穿上他首次参赛使用的铠甲。
So this is the Neo wearing the armor that she wore when she attended the first competition.
重现灵光家族的荣耀。
而异克的时装为含有动态形象入场动画时装专属语音。
And then just shit goes out.
And he said they will have
动态形象
skin, they will have exclusive voice line, which means those are 24. Stop lagging!
Oh no!
重现灵光家族的荣耀。
而异克的时装为含有动态形象入场动画。
Yeah, that's 24.
Wait, he meant passenger
あ
skin
な
has
たが
them.
避けてやれなかった夢ですよ。
He meant passenger has them.
Oh, passenger.
我们会做同一个梦，梦见你成为我，梦见我还是你。
あなたは時の中で何を見出したのですか？神秘に包まれし闇市の。
They really going ham on the god, the passenger
He's
god.
talking to himself.
私は絶えず過去を探しているのです。
I've always been looking for my
あるいはサボテンとリュウサの理法の中に終着点を見つけ出すことができるかもしれませんが、運命がもたらす答えはあなたも私も知るべくもない。
He's talking to his young
说
self.
到时装啊，就是此前通过原石购买并拥有德克萨斯时装的博士。
Oh, they're gonna talk about. Okay, yeah. Oh, you get 2.
樟树
Oh!
的时装自选
I have both the skin,
如果2套
Oh shit.
则可以获得2张自选评论。
2 tickets,
还有一点值得注
easy
意，
cut.
目前游戏内呢也有多位异格干员，随着异格角色的增加，也有很多玩家呢向我们提出了改进意见。那经过考虑和观察，为了使大家能够充分的享受到
What?
干员培养的成
So
果，
they removed the outer deployment limit. In future, you can deploy the normal and the outer together.
异格干员、
Oh.
人干员同时
Wait, you can do both together
不受影响，
in the future?
且共享
Oh, thank you. You can use throw. Okay.
Abby can buff herself.
时装自选
Oh, okay.
呀，就是一格干员。
Oh shit, that's actually really interesting. Okay.
关闭。关于一格干员规则调整的详细内容呢，还请关注我们的自媒体公告。
Oh, that's. Oh boy, that is big.
Rexet
也
characters.
将迎来更新。
I wonder.
Oh yeah, that's big. That is really big for Abyssal Hunter.
成为博
Quartz
士们的
and
新主
Connie
这
Palat.
石英
I cannot
好像
pronounce it.
是一个新的职业。
Connie
是
Palats.
的，没错。是
Yeah,
敬畏中
that's
的
I think the best way to pronounce that.
对
Quite a
同
palette.
时我们的说唱之神、卫冕之王大帝也将带来他的全新
Emperor Cypher
New
Challenge.
challenge from the Emperor
起
from
博士们可以
27th
登录指定的
October to
网页，解
15th
答大
of
众给出
November.
的谜题，
Okay.
然后通过暗示回答出对应的泰拉大帝人物。活动相关的具体信息呢，之后将
Info will be
公布
posted
在我
on
们
the
的自媒体
official
上。
Weibo later
那
on.
么
Okay.
透露了那么多信息，
Oh yeah, that is insane.
该来点
Oh, the shenanigans you can do
Stop
now.
time. It's time for the. Oh.
对对对对对，
公平公正。
对对，来，你看这次我们准备了配合叙拉
Oh, no.
版本的传新。
He's gonna find some way to sneak it
这
in.
张牌呢，
看看，
这个牌会决
He's
定我们
using
的奖励内容，
dice now.
而这个骰子呢就会决定。
猴子头子。
So he picked the card,
一样一样，就
and then we
就
throw the
会
dice
决
to
定我们
decide
的
how many we
奖励
get.
倍数。
行行行，那这样公平起见，对吧？就是还是我和黑桥来抽道具，好吧？
然后我来决定倍数。
来洗一洗。
So the two level stage designer will be picking the item.
你这个洗有点猛烈啊！
Low light will be rolling the dice.
啊，我抽一下。
Okay.
好啊，这个是什么来着？有点。
You guys know it's meaningless.
聚合。
It's meaningless, yeah.
对，聚合剂，聚合剂啊。
See
But-
that falling.
They're gonna find a way to pull it all.
你看，
Just watch.
等等，
Just
你这个
watch.
什么玩意儿啊？等等，
啊，这个
Oh, it's fake. It's fake. It's fake. Oh, it's fake.
邮箱里面，请大家
All of them are old. The dice is just old.
Yeah. I told you he's gonna find some way to do all.
Benvenuti a Siracusa, stranieri.
Welcome to
Stranieri,
Syracuse.
abbiamo preparato uno
It's
spettacolino apposta
special
per te.
show
È
provided.
il momento di
Prepare for
condividere
you.
alcune regole e
So we will
curiosità
explain some
che
rules
dovresti
that you should know
conoscere.
or some interesting story.
Un plat trop stylé. Une saveur douce et fraîche. Une expérience
Oh,
gastronomique.
chocolate spaghetti!
Classique.
Oh, chocolate spaghetti.
Dite no a questi
No,
abbonamenti.
no, no, no.
Lasciate invece che vi mostriamo la
I'll
vera
show you
cucina
what is
siracusa.
the authentic Siracusa food.
Verdure coltivate in loco appena
Fresh
fuori dal
local
vigneto
vegetables.
e salsa tradizionale.
Traditional sauces.
This is like some kind of like pasta ad. Like it looks like a pasta ad.
Preparati da
I mean, it is a pasta ad, but it's like, you know, in America you would
Special
find.
chefs. Special great chefs.
Numero 22. I dettagli culinari sono come le regole di
No, 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 this
I siracusani
food
saranno
through
And they're gonna give new
families.
voice lines, like Italian voice lines to the characters.
straniero.
Okay, so what about?
Forse avrai sentito parlare della
Have you ever
cultura
heard
della
of the
coda di
tail
Siracusa.
culture of Siracusa?
Innanzitutto,
Stop learning
non
Spanish?
assomigliano per niente ai persi.
Also,
Oh.
Lupo is not like Pero. They want
The thing is that Circus is based off Italy, so it would be Italian. It should be Italian, not Spanish.
They cannot use their tail to express their emotion.
Perché ti aiuteranno a capire i loro
Pay
pensieri.
more attention.
And the thing you gotta know is that Spanish and Italian sound similar due to both kind of originally from Latin.
And tail
So
is a symbol of
Si
status.
decorano spesso da capo a coda con gioielli lucenti.
According to the
Numero
tales,
34.
Syracusians of high status will decorate the whole body, including the tail,
Il segno
to
della
show their
nostra
status.
cultura e delle nostre tradizioni.
Okay.
this is not Spanish. That is Italian. I hear Spanish all the time at work.
Compostito.
Unless you're gonna start saying Spanish, Italian, Italian, Spanish, then that's a different story.
Exclusively belong to Siracusa.
Unless it's wrong and people have been wrong about Circus being
Le
Italian.
strade di Siracusa sono paradisi senza criminalità, come dovrebbe
Syracuse
essere.
Street has always been peaceful.
Il dialogo porta prosperità. La comunicazione elimina le incomprensioni.
Then everyone's been wrong about that for a long time then. But then again, we never got a Circus event, so... Well, it should be Italian.
And between families, they have
Compie questo gesto per
different
esprimere
thoughts.
approvazione.
Again, the thing is, getting out Spanish and Italian is very similar, and I know I'm talking over this dude, but that's the unfortunate thing.
Significa
This hand sign means they are not interested.
è il momento di mettere a freno la lingua.
You should stop when they show the hand sign.
Questi gesti segreti sono molto
And the
complessi.
coffee is very
Non c'è bisogno di
complicated.
imparare tutto
And
alla
even if you
perfezione.
cannot fully understand it, it's fine.
Ma puoi sempre usare questo gesto universale per porre enfasi in
Whatever
tutto
you
ciò
say,
che
you can
dici.
use this super useful hand signs that can be used for everything.
Esistono molte tecniche di sopravvivenza e le famiglie siracusane le conoscono come
Maybe it's Spanish, because my familia is the family. Unless that's... I don't know. New language. We got confirmation of new language.
如大家所见，以上几位叙拉古干员即将迎来意大利语语音，将与
All of them will have Italian doubts.
Italian, yeah. Italian language.
It is real.
Italian language.
哦，对，是危机合约
Italian.
波行动。
那危机合约
No.
CC11.
Oh no.
很深的影响。
Waves.
Oh no. Oh no. 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 See. No. 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 Stop. No.
他们也将在未来进行一些调整。
Wait.
时机合适时，
What's this?
会再就调整内容。
That is the last CC before they do some adjustment. It will be released again in future in an unknown date. Nice! Finally CC's ending!
各位请看。
They're going to improve it and release it again. Okay.
Okay. So the CC is ending, and they're gonna improve it. Okay.
并且新增了派驻周期的概念。
So we got Italian VAs.
派驻周期。
Fucking awesome. CC is ending, but they're gonna change it and make it better.
Cycle. There'll be cycle, and each cycle is 4 months.
是的。
And each cycle will have special missions for it.
全场所的
And now you have this.
增加了
What you talking about?
作战开启时可携带的干员数，
So you can bring, and now it's only 6 floors, and you can bring 20 operators.
干员临时增调还将有一定几率。
Okay.
You have 8 times that you can pick operators.
次保全派驻改动
Oh my
的
god, that's
3
new
点内
stuff.
在保全
New
作战开
device.
始前，博士们
Obviously, fraction buffs.
Operators 8 times, and each time there are 5 operators, you can pick one.
那它是一种
You can also, there's also a chance for you to not pick
抽
anyone.
出和打出，并且具有一定独特的效果。
To make it
大家可
easier,
以看图里的示例。
看起来其中一部分是可以加强阵营的。
是的。
and one of the levels on board is Episode Hunter buff.
对此得心应手。没有尝试过的博士
Increase the max limit of device Episode Hunters can equip 80k HP defense increase.
将在后续上线。
Again, they have favoritism to Abyssal Hunters, but there might be more.
Yeah, they're
So
making it easier. I mean, everyone takes AS up to a certain time.
在
That's
12月，
boring.
水月与深蓝之树将开启第一次内容补充。在常规行动
Stream update.
Oh, they're already updating it? Okay.
在这种
That was not long.
大家或许可以体会到更加剧烈且附带强大效果的排异反应。
I think at the very end we're gonna figure out the Capcom collab. It would make the most sense. At this point, I think they will.
But under this mod, you might get even more debuffs or even more buff before you start the battle. Okay.
What's this?
War.
Devil May Cry. Devil May Cry. Capcom collab.
Oh!
Devil May Cry.
I
knew it. I knew that. Like Devil May Cry makes the most sense because of the current arc we had. I literally said this. They did the infection with Devil May not Devil May Cry, Rainbow Six Siege. Confirmation that it's Devil May Cry due to being the current arc we are in, which if you've read it, you understand against demons. It may not be Devil May Cry. What?
I thought it's Devil May Cry.
I mean, why did they say Devil May Cry?
This is just new game mode.
Oh, why did they? What? I think everyone can agree that's like, oh, Devil May Cry. They just got trolled us there. Oh, they just trolled us there. We are so like itching for the Capcom collab that it's like.
Because basically, there are a lot of mods that you can pick. You can go there and then you can get material, you can battle, you can. Yeah, look at that. There's hunting area, there's normal battle, there's mining and all this stuff.
还要多加小心。
深吸演算还在紧张的研发之中。
Dang it! I thought it was gonna be that. Like, why do they have that? As like, I think it is going to be Devil May Cry though. Like, that's very specific.
让我们看向维多利亚来听一个。
But it doesn't say collab.
This is a story of Victoria.
Victoria.
A tale from the distant past.
You guys can understand this, so.
An era when spring remained, an age before stone castles. A time when a girl made friends with 2 crimson dragons. One of them was greedy, but the other was true and brave.
Oh, they're talking about Reed and what's her name?
Her beauty and grace. Everywhere they went, the girl would find.
It's not, but it's probably close enough. I think that's.
Flower growing in that place. Then one day came when the greedy one exclaimed, "Grant me a gift, should you call yourself my friend." With honey-eyed tongue it begged the girl to braid a wreath with the flowers she had gathered, and the girl gladly agreed. With deft hands she wove a beauteous floral garland and placed it around the head of the greedy red dragon. Yet the dragon of courage said, "No boon for me, no gift do I need. Our journey is incomplete, and there's much for us to see." And thus it departed alone, and flew to the mountains beyond, where it created Terra, a kingdom to call its own. The flowers that thrive here grow in no other land. The domain was deemed perfect to adorn the girl's fine hand. The wind told the greedy one of its kin's great findings. Speedily it flew towards Terra with the girl upon its wings. And the greedy drake was awed, dazzled by the native bloom. Resplendent shall be our crown when we take that flower from you. The good drake was speechless as greed pressed the demand. There was nothing left of spring but the blossom of its own land. Long battled the dragons, a feud of naught but woe, but greed emerged triumphant. The flower was then bestowed. Though the blossom suffered wounds and several petals were shed, it became the brightest jewel upon the greedy dragon's head. The girl secretly wept, watching her friends fight and bleed. Then a lion snuck to her, giving whispers that soothed her grief. And the lion told the girl that it had a very large pride, who would swear to protect her and vow to stay by her side. So the girl forgot her sorrows and played with newfound friends.
So the dragons are pretty much the original and like royalty, essentially. So the
Draken War barely ended when the lion pushed its claim. It seized
okay.
and roared, "Put the crown upon my mane." The good drake had not healed, but valiantly it challenged the threat. Not for the crown it fought and killed, but the oaths it swore to kept. But the pride was ready for war and spilled the dragon's blood. It drenched the fertile earth and turned it to barren mud.
Damn. That's
The people grew cold
Dark.
and starved now that winter has arrived. They remained cowed and silent, though a question lingered in mind. Is it gone, our crimson dragon who lives beyond the peaks? Is it gone, O virtue's guardian, the one with no greed?
Huh.
Are you listening, Lakshini?
read. Yeah, of course it's about read.
And will you answer that question for us?
Oh shit. Okay.
这片土地曾由德拉克与阿斯兰所统治，塔拉人也是这里的住民。
维多利亚篇啊，围绕着王庭展开，但在
Oh, this is there's gonna be a lot of massive developments for Reed.
也被各方关注着。
在第9章中，我们得知了维草其实是一个影子。
It's literally the story of what?
领导权掌握在他姐姐手中。尽管通
I
过
haven't used. Yeah?
This is very chapter 9 about read.
仍然与申池紧紧联
You
系。
guys know all about it.
在第11章的末尾，维草离开了罗德。
Okay. So obviously the two dragons are kind of a semblance to Reed and whatever her name is.
会追随他的使者，了解德拉克与塔拉的更多过往。
Basically,
Yes.
should be the continuation of
I did. That's why I went to bed really earlier.
下来的各方动向。
除了一直聚焦的维多利亚，远在大研的玉门，
Just a sec, everyone.
真理皇沙，大魔
Yo, watch his end stream. Please don't say spoiler.
从未停止。
在玉门戍边之地，年寿诸多的兄弟姐妹中，我们又将看到哪
Don't
一
know.
人的身
Sorry
影？
about that.
将进者的故
My
事
family just like, what, Nani?
指向玉门
Wait, you're up?
失去音讯已久的
Ah, I slept.
以及宁小姐和太傅等，大家有机会见到他吗？
那我们确实会与不少旧事啊和新交打上交道，但具体会发生什么？
Siblings coming? I mean, obviously.
平手会在这里擦出
I mean,
许多秘密也将
what do you expect? They literally made it so they could do it each year.
邻近的东国，在一座
That is the truth, though. That is the sad truth. It's like they made it so that they could continuously do more.
Okay, we'll arrive at some place that then they discover something that's not belong there. Let's look at it.
Capcom! This is it!
Monster Hunter.
Don't tell me it's Monster Hunter. I don't recognize that first.
Monster Hunter.
Why would they? I think we're both in agreement here of the stupidity of Monster Hunter as an option. God damn it. They really had to do it. Why? Why? They probably realize that they're gonna make a lot of people angry with that. Like, I don't care about Monster Hunter at all. This is a very, like I said with the Capcom collab, it's going to be controversial, and it's going to be completely mixed. And the issue with this is that what I wanted them to do was do many collabs for Capcom at once. Okay, just throw in lots of characters.
New operator.
There's many people that would be angry. It's not just me. And like, that's why my main issue, my main fear of this is that a lot of people are going to be upset. A lot of people are going to be upset. This is the main issue with the any Capcom collab they're going to do. A lot of people are going to be upset. So for me, this is like utter. For me, it's a. The fact that I hate what they did just makes me even hate certain characters and ops more. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what skin I'm talking about.
In this story, our operator also has received some growth and has different appearance. So what that means, 3 outer?
这个其实是海猫的争议 buff 是吧？好的，我完全理解。
先5 star outer
第二轮抽奖我们还是继续用那个天选骰子。
I'm not a big fan of this at all. Like, I'm actually gonna be full on skipping because I don't care. Like, this is the main issue I had with the Capcom collab that I knew was gonna be an issue. Oh. Still, I mean, like over here, like you know, the whole like Devil May Cry thing was just like a big gut punch. I don't know what they were thinking for that side event, new event thing. It was really stupid of them to just say Devil May Cry, and it's like not Devil May Cry. It's like, why do you have that? Yeah, no, like literally the actual thing said Devil May Cry. It literally said that. It literally said that.
Merch, actual merch.
That's the thing, is that they actually said that. Like, that's not just him saying that. The literal thing when they did it said Devil May Cry. That's the issue though, Ike Blake, is that it literally said Devil May Cry. And that's why me and 25th Night said that.
Looking for people to rent the commercial space.
That's the thing. Is it's not just him saying that. Like, literally, it said Devil May Cry when it did that new game mode at the very beginning. So unless it was him, then this is kind of one of those like, well, I can't do anything, I just assumed. Oh! Anime.
What did people like you do?
只会说空话的理想论者
This idealist.
能做得了什么？
What can this idealist that can only talk to?
可能现在的你对此还一无所知，但总有一天，我想你一定会认识到自己应该去做的事情吧。
This is the Chinese behavior.
他身上背负的东西
This is Tallulah.
很沉重。Welcome back, Doctor.
我们
决定要为了感染者的自由而战斗到底。我们的罗德岛正在探寻属于感染者与非感染者之间的共存之道。
But you need to stop going cuckoo gaga for animation. This is not bad animation.
因为这也是 BSW 的工作。果然当初选择跟随你的引导是对的。我们难道是你们随随便便想来就来，想走就走的？实属下策。我不想死。
来
受一番吧。可别说你都忘了。
来吧，盛大的开幕吧！
是要具备与我并肩的实力。
希望我们之前的所有牺牲能有所回报。我把我最喜爱的结局告诉你们。
You need to stop. You need to stop with that. That's not. You're not gonna like anything if you keep having that high bar of expectation of animation.
You'll be live on 29th on bilibili. 4 a.m.
很久以前我就梦想过自己参与的
Okay.
能以动画的形式展现在大家眼前。如今经过长时间的耕耘 ，U-Star Pictures 与音教网络终于合力完成。
So I want to go back to the whole Devil May Cry thing. I don't know if it was from 25th Night or the actual PV, but there was a Devil May Cry. That's why I was like, wait, Devil May Cry, Nani? But no, it wasn't. I think it might have been 25th Night that did that, which is I can't do anything about because Bilibili is being a fucking dick. And many other people have been having issues with that, so it's like I can't really say much.
JP and Chinese PA.
Like you don't see it. It was literally audio. It was literally just said out loud. Not by Devil 25th Night. It was the actual like when you get into the game, when you start the game, you have the Devil May Cry. That's what it literally was. Blotted out, and I don't know if it was 25th Night or the PV. So that's why I was like, wait, 25th Night, hello? No, I mean 29th Night, but you know, Devil May Cry, hello? And that's why I'm like thinking back to it now. It's like it might have been 25th Night, but I can't do anything about that because Billy's being a dick.
8:30 p.m. It will also be on YouTube.
Ike Blake, I will literally go back to it right now. I am not delusional. The trailer. I think he put it in because he thought it was Devil May Cry. I'm telling you, literally, it's either him or it's the PV. I think it's him. And I wouldn't know because Billy is being a dick. I am not being delusional. I am literally not being delusional. That's why I went crazy. I was like, wait, Devil May Cry? What?
Basically all the settings of the game. And this is merch.
I think it's either of the two, and I don't know. I would have to see. Also, Amiya and the Android. Shingar Amiya and Android.
The guy just now was a Victorian
Sorry?
historian.
Okay, makes sense. This is kind of the normal merch.
本次登场的是叙拉古人 Side Story 的3位六星干员，缄默德克萨斯，四叶。
Yeah. This is again. This limited is my event. Oh, a figurine for. Oh, well, I don't know if I'm gonna really grab that, but cool. I don't have room. That's the biggest issue.
Wow, that is the actual silent model. 1 to 2.5K.
博士，欢迎回到罗德
I wonder how much will it cost.
经过了紧张刺激的衍生项预告环节啊，本次的感谢庆典
Rod
前
Silent
节目也将迎来尾声。
Unrealistic Seaborn.
同样，自己的第3轮抽奖来做个完美收尾吧。
Ship is huge.
准备好了，我们
It doesn't say how much.
我们就用正常
It's not gonna be released yet.
投资来。
还真的是正常的哦，但我。
In terms of merch, I also have like lots of packages to do merch unboxing. It's just I'm reading for more room. I'm debating on how I want to go from here.
Okay. They don't trust him, so they'll be.
Okay, another rig dice? Question mark.
That's what Lord likes saying.
给大家看看奖品。
芯片注记，好，好，这次是正常的投资啊。
Oh!
看这是二呢。
Oh, anyway, okay, whatever. Definitely not rigged.
怎么回事？哎，怎么回事？
哎，总之。
Wait.
总之大家记住，奖品。
It's rigged. It's rigged.
大黄老师的讲解，感谢黑桥老师的精彩说明。
I think they have always a reason
部队博士们说点什么吗？
感谢大家今天前来观看本次前瞻节目。
我们也会再接再厉，然后制作出更优质的内容和作品。
下次见，
拜拜。
下次见，拜拜。
Okay. So
What?
I'm probably gonna get something here at the end, music-wise, probably. But lots to mention, lots to talk about. So yeah, it's literally a music video at the end here. Yeah, this is just a music video. Okay. Dancing Impossible. Decent animation.
Imagine deep dark anime, and then suddenly the ED is everyone's dancing.
Yeah. Is that it? I think that's it. Oh, there's more.
Is this the new PRTS thing?
Okay.
Updated.
We're getting more lore.
在循环往复
Lore!
中如履薄冰，文明堆积兴衰，周而复始，侥幸抵达了如今的位置。哥伦比亚，新时代的过渡，旧日的帝国。
When I can figure stuff out easier.
为那些开拓者们创造。
But checking inside here. That's what I thought. Like I didn't see it happen twice, so it's like I think it's only once.
创造基业。而在这光鲜亮丽的时代，大拓荒中的牺牲者却再一次证明，文明早已成为了粉饰野蛮的工具。财富与技术在这片荒野上。
I think it would be too good if it was infinite. It would be like what? It would like instantly declass Phantom in any other class that's like that. But it's not unlimited, so. Because the skill element, the length, so.
孕育了萨科塔的族群。彼时的提卡兹无法理解这一背叛的行径，猜忌与隔阂点燃了战争。
There's actually he's talking about lore, by the way. I don't understand who talk about these people, so you wait for someone else to understand lore.
留下的只有延绵的仇恨与洁白无瑕的拉特兰城。甜品与冲血的微妙平衡，引来了黎伯利的神往。移民的到来，稍稍制约了萨科塔人过于美好的天性，也将律法带回了征服。
I like how there's lions and like statues over there, which is interesting to know.
拉特兰的钟声响至今日，但依旧没有人回忆起律法本身的意志与来由。黎伯利人将拉特兰的律法带回了辉煌的伊比利亚，令这个国度原本旺盛的争胜欲望愈演愈烈。
We may actually get Long Toronto event a lot closer. We'll see. I mean, it didn't get Siberia though. We did Colombia, so.
带来了黄金的时代。建内扬帆，
Siberia
人
entered
民
the
富庶，
golden age.
膨胀的野心是统治者忽视
Every half year.
之外的威胁。
Yeah.
直到大静谧悄然而至，海岸线的变化触目惊心，恐惧无声地爬上滩头。审判庭的建立 成为了最后的希望之火。直到今天，沉默已久的伊比利亚人仍不愿意将命运交给他人，但他们孤傲。
Resident Evil feel to this. Like I'm thinking like first movie. Umbrella theme.
未知的威胁正在悄然崛起。偏安一
That dude really gives me Resident Evil feels.
重复一遍，阿戈尔向所有陆地文明做出宣告：我们邀请全人类放下偏见与仇恨，与阿戈尔共筑。
What? Wait! New land? Wait, is it gonna be like multiple islands? No?
The Aegir officials are hoping for people to.
No? Never mind. I was like, that would be cool if they did.
Prejudice and everything, and
that would be like a nice tie-off, but
overcome this difficulty.
I think it's very safe to assume that, like, long term they're gonna focus on Abyssal Hunter and whoever is on the very top. But I thought it was like a new, like an actual new island. But no, we have lots to. We don't know a lot of things, pretty much. So I'm gonna stop here because I'm gonna have to rant here a little bit. We're gonna go to Arknights 2 here because whatever. Land people to join forces, yeah. I mean, that's understandable. And it seems like that's probably what they're gonna head towards next after what happens in Londinium. But we'll see. We will definitely have to see, because there's a lot of things happening beforehand, and there's a lot. There's a lot of future issues that will come from whatever. Okay. So we need to talk. This is gonna be the after deal here. Also, why that the streamer that I watched, because bilibili was also trolling too. There's other content creators I noticed that were having a hard time actually getting to watch the stream. So, you know, that's the thing. That's very, 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 very fun. Monster Hunter seems to be a very small collab. Kind of hoping for more. Kind of hoping it wasn't just Monster Hunter. I mean, you already know my feelings about Monster Hunter and other Capcoms. Aside from like a few exceptions, some that would make sense that I wouldn't mind would be Devil May Cry. But for me, Resident Evil. Kind of just Resident Evil, honestly. If they did multiple Resident Evil, multiple Capcom IPs, that'd be a different thing. I think that's like the biggest issue with the Capcom collab for me personally. I just don't understand their thought process when it comes to the collabs. Maybe they didn't want to do a bigger collab again due to global. But overall, I'm not really that big of a fan. And there's definitely a lot of issues that can come about with that. Again, I don't know why the bilibili thing wasn't working, but that aside from that, limited, I am hyped. This is literally my event. It really is, compared to all the others we've had, aside from like the very beginning ones of the chapters and stuff like that. But long time waiting. Though I'm kind of like, okay, where's Crown Slayer? At this point, there's several possibilities. One, she would be in the story, or two, she's actually with World Reunion again. Who knows? Overall, I think the new death is broken because I don't see her losing HP. She had 2 HP bars. There was the normal green, and then she had a whitish one above her green. So she has like an over HP. She has like 2 HP bars, essentially. And each time she kills, or each time she uses her skill, she gains more HP. So instead of healing, she gets an HP bar. From what I understand. It doesn't seem like you can get more HP bar with another character like Scotty Alter or Talent from Angie. You can't get more HP bar from that. So that's what I noticed. I don't think you noticed at all about that. So I think she's going to be really good. I think she's going to be really good. I think she's going to be really good. Because essentially she has 2 HP bars. You have the normal HP bar, and you have her other shield. Or like over shield, essentially. It's kind of like if you played Halo. Like, you know, you have the over shield and then you have your health. It's pretty much like that. She has an over shield. She's pretty much Halo. Let me put the Master Chief body on her. Self-explanatory. Just edit, crop her head out, and put it on Master Chief. That's literally like the best way to describe it. If you are not understanding. So what if her HP is 0? I think she'd just be good dead. Like, she wouldn't have any... She'd leave. You wouldn't be able to have 0 HP. Now, what if she had no full HP? Who knows? I mean, this is early speculation. My guess is that her HP and her, like, second HP bar is going to be separate. And you won't get HP back. So she's gonna be in a unique class of her own. Like, she's kind of like the same class as Mudrock, but she's also unique. That she's like in her own class. That's my thought process when it comes to her. Now, I don't think she'll have 0 HP because the HP bar, she is kind of like a new class, but she's not. She's the same class as like Mudrock and stuff like that. Unless I'm incorrect on that, we would have to go back and check. But if she is a new class, then it's going to be like a second HP bar, but it's like a shield. It's gonna be, I think it's gonna be really broken, actually, in my opinion. It's gonna be probably really good from what I've seen. Depending upon how tanky she is and how it works, I don't know. There's a lot of specifics and a lot of things we'd have to test, but she seems to be pretty good from what I've seen. But who knows? Again, it's just one of those that you would have to see and play and find out for yourself. So yeah, she has Mudrock class. You could still heal her HP. Okay, bro, goodbye. Thank you for stopping by. But yeah, this event is me. I am a Lupo fan club leader. Yeah, I don't think there's really much else to know. I know the Devil May Cry thing got me there. I think he was trying to do Devil May Cry, and I don't know why he thought that. I was gonna wait until, but my brain instantly thought it was Devil May Cry because he did his own little thing, and I couldn't really do anything. Again, fudge bilibili. All I can really say, like, bilibili just did not play fair at all. So that is the kind of an unfortunate thing. But it is whatever it is, you know. Regardless, I think that's all there really is to note at this point in time. I can't think of anything else. Obviously, the anime. I'm really curious to see how that goes. More lore. We got a lot more of Terra. I think we got everything of Terra. I thought there for a minute that it was going to be like another island or place that we don't know of, but no. We're going to the stream, Versal. Yes, it is a good day. Any Lupo fan club leader and member is having a good day today. No Crown Slayer, but it's either she's going to be in the store or she's at Reunion. That's the only two things I can think of at this point in time. I mean, you already know how I feel about Crown Slayer, so that's why I keep repeating that. But yes, every Lupo fan club leader and member is going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. It's funny because the leaks were fake, but maybe they made those leaks, or maybe they let it slide to make people think it wasn't. Now, there was only one leak that was real, and that was the Tactician leak. That they had like a poster thing that they're moving in, and yeah. That's why that we knew that there was going to be a Tactician Vanguard, but we didn't know much of anything else. The name was actually correct. Ike Blake kind of corrects it, like actually was correct that the names sound familiar to with Sirkasan. So we actually figured out kind of early on that it might still be Sirkasan, Sirkasa, but I didn't really want to try to say that because I was like, maybe it's gonna be a posy situation, like someone from Sirkasa and then something else specifically. So that's why I was like, I'm gonna wait. But it turned out that it was Sirkasan, which nevertheless, obviously all the leaks and rumors were fake but real at the same time because of that one Billy fan made video. It's like everyone knew that they had to do Sirkasa, and they actually did it. Which it is weird. It's very weird. It's one of those, like, they didn't do a side event to do it. I thought maybe they would do logos, make both sense, but they just kind of like, no, bro, we're just gonna do Sirkasa completely. So, you know, that's the thing. Obviously, I talked about the whole bilibili situation not working, having to do 25th night. Can't really say much except like, bilibili was just being stupid there for a lot of people. And it wasn't just me, by the way. There's a lot of other people that had issues as well. So I'm not entirely sure what was going on. So that is something to note. Like, bilibili works. YouTube works. It's just that specific stream wasn't. So, like, literally, like, a lot of streamers couldn't. Yeah. Because I don't know if any other content creator was able to do it. I was just like, oh, I'm gonna go 25th night because I know his was working, and I was kind of confused. Like I literally like kind of jinxed myself because I like 30 minutes prior because they were working on the maintenance, and I was like, well, I feel like jokingly that I'm gonna have to go to a different stream, or I'm gonna have to check out other streams to see if it's gonna work. Because at the time they're doing a maintenance. So around the 15-minute mark, they do their normal like countdown. Well, I didn't know if they were doing the countdown or not because it was doing the infinite trying to see if they get signal. So yeah. Again, 25th like kind of trolling there, thinking there was gonna be Devil May Cry. And then the Devil May Cry, which made me think there's Devil May Cry, but it wasn't. So that was the only issue with doing that, was that I got trolled and tricked as he thought it was Devil May Cry before, like, minutes, like, probably 20 minutes before we actually got the collab news. So, yeah. Yeah, that happened. Yeah, that happened. So, that got me there. That got me. But that's my thought process, because I don't think that happened on the actual thing. So I was like, yeah, it's whatever. It is whatever. I think that's like the main issue. It's like, it's very, this is like a weird situation happened with a lot of content creators. Like, we had to go with, I don't know who went with 25th night. If there's others, I'm going to assume there were. A lot of people probably missed out on a lot of things. So it's going to be all over the place, but I can confirm 3 Lupo 6 stars, being all the family heads. Texas is there for story. They kind of hinted at it at the very end there at the VAs that the Texas, I mean, not Bland, not Lapland, Lapland, was going to be featured in a story. And at that point, I was like, yeah, that confirms it's going to be Sirkasa. Hands down. Because I thought it's like, if they're going to do an altar, they would have to do Sirkasa. Like, they would have to do Texas as well. Or at least have some way in shape or form of Texas. It would make the most sense. So here we are. With that, I can't wait. I am happy. I am excited. This is probably the most excited I've been since W. And that's saying something. Granted, I'm still here hoping for, like, Tallulah, Crown Slayer. We'll see. Also, oh yeah, there's also the 3 light 2D skins. Lollet Coons are going to be burning. Literally, people are going to have to cool down their wallets. So many live 2D skins. Like, god damn, I was not expecting them to do that. I mean, we knew a lot of people were waiting for Response's skin, but and the biggest thing that they announced that a lot of people probably didn't even realize, unless you completely forgot or the translation. And there are so many good skins. Aside from all the new operators and stuff like that, characters that had multiple alters that did not allow you to use both characters can now be able to use both characters, or eventually whenever they bring that out. Now this at first may not sound much, and adds a lot more availability in terms of integrated strategies. Abyssal Hunters. That is a massive as fuck buff to Abyssal Hunters. You have no idea how massive that is. That is a massive fuck-tuck buff to Abyssals, to the point where it's too much. Like, you don't care about any other characters, you just Abyssal Hunters. And I don't think it's a good thing. I don't think that's a good thing. Sure, this was nice that you can use both characters, but now it's like Abyssal Hunters, and it's just like, it's too much. It is really too much. Even though I hate Spectre Alter. I don't like her as much. I know it's like, at this point, like, it's way too much that it's like, you have to build her. It is at this point just insanity. With all the buffs, like if you really went down to it, like they're already strong enough that they can solo Tallulah. They can solo Tallulah's ass. And now you have the fact that you can have both versions. It's insanity. It really is insanity at this point. That it's actually, I think, gonna be better than Surtur, Chain Alter, and old metas together cannot be as strong as the Abyssal Hunters now. That is, I think, how insane that buff really did. Like, that change alone. It's insane. Like, I don't know the ramifications they realize with where they are with the Abyssal Hunters. To the point where it's like, what's the point of any other operator now? Yeah, I think it's too much, though. I think it's not healthy for the game that they focus so much on Abyssal Hunters. I don't believe it's good at all. I don't believe so. Granted, both Texas at once is a really good combo, because you can do Vanguard for Texas, and you can have the fast way to play as Texas. You can literally Texas solo. You could technically have a Texas solo now, and that actually be a thing. But yeah. We got more lore. We are going to get a lot more lore and story for Reed. I think that's what they're kind of hinting at with the story. They did a background story. I think it's going to be a side event story. Going to be mini sword reigns, yeah. So the whole, I'm going to go back to that story because I think it was really interesting. At first, I thought it was like going to be like a kind of like a, in a way, Reed and her sister. At the very end, it was. It actually was kind of what they're kind of inferring to. Reed being the nice friendly one, and then her sister being greedy. And they're still trying to, like, they're not showing her face for some reason. I want to mention that. It's like they haven't really shown her face. And I don't know why they're really stubborn with that. No. I mean, like, generally anything with the English VA, that's like, I knew that if there was gonna be collab, they would probably show it off. That's why I was like, after like that first like psych from 25th Night, I don't think it was intentional. I was like, they would probably have to hit us with like a Capcom. Like, I don't understand why they did, unless it's because of her lineage and her connected to Tallulah. If it's one of those things that she looks similar to Tallulah, that makes sense. Because that could infer that they're sisters as well. which would be really damn interesting when you really think deep into it, if that would be the case. Which it could be. Maybe that's why they haven't done that, is because it would maybe refer to the fact that they're sisters as well. I say unlikely. Why would they be so stubborn and showing her face? Like, when you really think about it, the reason why they haven't shown their face, New Blue Fire, I mean, I don't think that would be a cause for difference. I mean, you gotta also consider that Tallulah is, I mean, you can also say Tallulah and Reed are sisters, if you want to take that into account. Because it could be that her older sister is not sisters. Maybe they're not sisters at all. Maybe that's something to refer. That maybe they're not sisters at all, and that the sister is for Reed was Tallulah. Logos only got shown recently. I know. I mean, I thought it was Logos was going to be a 6-star. They were going to do that, but they didn't. They completely sidetracked us with Sarkasa. I was expecting them to do a Sarkasa side event to a main limited, but here we are. Which I thought that we were going to get Sarkasa. Like, with the Gavia Altar stuff, I was like, where's Sarkasa? Like, come on. But here we are, Sarkasa. So, yeah. I don't know. With the whole Reed, or Long Skinny, or however he pronounced it as, I'm going to definitely have to go back to that video, because they did pronounce it. I was really hyped with how they ended that video. And I knew instantly that it was probably going to be tied. Like, when they showed the lines off, there was like, okay, yeah, this is completely tied into the main arc of what's happening with the lore. And it confirms that the dragons aren't actually the ones that are the royalty. It was the lions that took that away. That's another thing to note. That's what the lore is referring to. Was that the lions weren't originally royalty. It was the dragons, the Western dragons. So that's, I think, will be a big tryst. The Aslan conspiracy. Yes, so that will be the biggest tryst out of all this. Is I think Reed will actually be. I'm just gonna say this right now. I think Reed's gonna be Kreen by the end of the arc. I don't think it's gonna be Siege. I don't think it's gonna be Siege. I don't think it's gonna be Siege. It's gonna be Reed. It's gonna be Reed. That's what I'm gonna say right now. Is that Reed is going to be the Kreen by the end of the arc. That's my crazy long prediction from now. Is that Reed is going to be Kreen by the end of it. We'll see, but that's a good possibility given how the story's laid out and how things are different now. That would make the most sense. So we'll see, because the good dragon died, but now there's a new good dragon. So I that's what I'm thinking. But by the way, the story normally goes up to just like this, yeah. Like I'm kind of expecting that with Reed at this point. Like, it would make the most sense. We'll have to see with Tallulah. I don't know about Tallulah. So yeah. Okay, well, I think at this point, I'm gonna stop talking in the Emperor now.